Hello, I'm the Dynamic Dipper from Morecambe Bay. We're not in Morecambe Bay today, we're in lovely Coniston. Had a drive up here. So yeah, you saw me putting my socks in my hot hands, sachets in my socks, and also packing my bag. So I just thought we'd move on from that, and I will show you what I do when I'm getting in the water. This is just my experience, okay? So it's not to sort of say you should do this or whatever. You just may be able to get some hints and tips. And with that in mind, just to show you, okay, I've put my vest, my thermal vest, and also my water shoes in there, so that there's a little bit of warmth for my feet and my when I get in, and also the vest when I come out. Okay, and also obviously I've got my hot hands in my socks, which feel absolutely toasty warm. You can feel them, fantastic. So those hot hands probably reach the peak at about 4 or 5 hours. So you've got to plan to put them in so that you get the maximum amount of benefit. Okay. And the other thing that I wanted to say was, go in with a wetsuit, don't go in with a wetsuit. Do whatever makes you happy. Don't get embroiled on those things on Facebook about why you should wear a wetsuit, why you shouldn't wear a wetsuit. You do whatever makes you happy, and tell everybody else to keep the nose out in the nicest possible way. You could probably say, I respect that you've got an opinion, however I trust myself to make the right decision for me. And you just take all the advice and you think about what you can tolerate. You start off in a wetsuit, particularly this time of year. It's November. I can't think of the date. It's the middle of November, and so if you're starting for the first time, you'd be well advised to start in a wetsuit. However, it is possible to do it in your costume, but you really have got to get the right advice and go with people, and also have the right kit when you get out. So the reason that I don't swim in a wetsuit during the winter is to do with the faff, and I've said that before. I'd love to be able to wear a wetsuit and stay in longer. It would totally benefit me, but I can't be bothered with the faff of taking it on and off, and I lose my balance and fall over and all those types of things, which sort of ruins the mood a bit. So I'm just going to get changed now, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, so I just had to get discreetly changed down here. There's some canoeists, kayakers up around there. Anyway, successfully done. So yeah, just started to drizzle a bit, but it doesn't matter because I'm getting wet anyway, aren't I? Okay, let's think about what I've got for when I come out today. So if we start in the proper order, okay, so I've got my vest here that I'll put on first. Those shoes are going in with me. So I've got my vest here that I'll put on first. I've then got my son's Boss t-shirt that I picked up by mistake instead of my thermal top, so we'll be overjoyed about that one. And then I've got a long sleeve top here, long sleeve cotton stretchy top. And then I've got my fleece, okay, and then I've got my Alp kit coat, okay, my Alp kit coat, which is the best coat I've ever owned, the warmest and comfiest coat I've ever owned. They're just absolutely brilliant coats. And then just to mention, if I wasn't going in with these sea shoes, okay, I would be going in my thermal boots, and then I would probably put those in my hot water bottle, reverse inside out, so that they were a little bit warm when I put them on. And underneath those, I would put on some silk socks underneath these little boots, these thermal boots, and they just give you that extra bit of warmth. So if you just remember that for the coldest winter months, it's quite a good tip. Sunshine's out now, look, just ready for my swim. Okay, ready to go. If you feel like you haven't got the time to swim, like you started in the summertime and now it's like you haven't got the time to swim, a couple of suggestions. If you've got teenagers at the weekend days, they're obviously not getting up till about 11, are they? Maybe later. And you've got a bit of time to get up early, 6:30, 7 o'clock, and go for a dip then. No, actually maybe 7:30 because it's not even light till then now. And then the other thing is, you need to be a bit sort of creative or organised with it. You know, can somebody pick the kids up from school every other week on a Wednesday when you go for a dip and plan where you're going? You know, that sort of thing really. In the summertime, you've obviously got much more daylight hours to use, and so there's a bit more of an advantage there. But you've just got to think about how you go about it, and know that it's worthwhile to do it. You know, I don't feel like really getting in today. You know, I've come up and it's been a fantastic drive, but like, yeah, there's been a lot of rainfall and it's going to be quite chilly. But I'm just going to stride in and make the most of it. And you know, that's the sort of mentality you've got to have, I think, because you're going to feel fantastic afterwards. Not that I want to tell you what to do, but it is true that you would feel fantastic afterwards. Okay, I'm having to go in backwards so that you can see me because of the sun. The sun's over here, you see. So, yeah. So it's not as cold as I thought it was going to be. And what am I noticing? I'm noticing that my legs aren't numb. You know, it's a bit chilly, but my legs aren't totally numb. I've got feeling in them, and my feet are fine because I've had my swim shoes in my hot water bottle. Okay, I mean, look at that. Look at the view. It's so great. I mean, I don't know whether you're going to see around that way. You probably can't because of the sun. Oh yeah, you can a little bit. Yeah. Okay, right, let's get on with it anyway. I don't know whether people want to see the scenery or not. Just try and include everything. Okay, so what would I normally be doing if I wasn't holding the camera speaking to you? I'd be, like I say, noticing that actually my legs and my feet feel quite comfortable, they're not numb. And then I would be splashing myself here. And I've not got my swim hat on today because I'm not going for a swim, I'm just going for a dip. So, and then I would be putting my face in the water if I had my swim cap on. But I've got my bobble hat on. So I'm just going to wet it like this. It needs a bit more than that really. Around the back of the left hand side of the neck. Okay, helping your vagus nerve and your parasympathetic nervous system, giving you a better vagal tone, which is about being able to be in your rest and digest state quicker and for longer. And that's what the benefit of cold water swimming is, or outdoor swimming, wild swimming, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So I'm not getting in going, oh, it's really cold, oh, it's really cold, oh dear, oh, because psychologically I don't think that helps me enjoy it. So what I'm going to do is this. Okay, it's really important that you take an outward breath. Oh, it's really lovely. It's not as cold as I thought it was going to be. It's really important that you take an outward breath, that you don't go, you know, because it's not really very good for you, that. It's quite dangerous if you have that shock. You've got to get used to it. And so some people gradually wet themselves more than I did. And of course you do that in the beginning. But then when you get acclimatised to it, you don't have to do that for so long. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's so beautiful. It feels brilliant. Top, but anyway, never mind. This has also been near a hot water bottle. I can feel it. Whew. Fleece. From the charity shop, because you can get decent fleeces from the charity shop, don't matter what it says on them. Okay, then legs, which is just putting my jeans on, but I'm going to put my video back on for my toasty warm socks that I've put my hot hands in. Okay, my hot hands in the socks. Now, they feel like they've been on a radiator at home. That's how lovely that is. They feel like you've just taken them off your radiator when you've got your heating on. It's going to be great putting these on. It's going to be great. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's lovely. These are still absolutely toasty warm. Like I say, they reached a peak about 4 or 5 hours, but they'll stay warm for ages. I'll put those in my coat pockets now. Okay, let's put those in the coat pocket on each one. I've got my Revels in there though, so I don't want those to melt. Okay, just got to put my shoes on, my trainers on, and then that's me. So that's me when I go for a swim in November, and I hope it's been helpful. And I know it's been a long video, but if you like my videos, please click on the button below, the subscribe button below, and subscribe. Brilliant. I'll see you soon. That's it from the Dynamic Dipper at Coniston. Gorgeous. Bye.